I strongly believe that sometimes people need to fight it out. Because talking doesn't do it. Sometimes you can talk. Like if it's certain situations, you could talk to a person. You express how you feel. They express how they feel. And y'all come to a mutual agreement that y'all either don't agree or you might start seeing it from another person's point of view. When it gets to the level, or when you deal with people that like sometimes how I used to be, I don't even want to hear that. I don't give a fuck how you felt. I don't care what you thought. What's up? What we doing? And that's where I come in. She said, you ain't have a fight in recent times. You really not ready for this work. She said, it's natural. She don't have to. It's not even like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be needing hands put on them. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports. I just never could.
Yeah, that's why I said I love him. I love having his support. You know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There you go. We deserve each other.
All right, so it looks like we finally understand why Remy Ma has been losing it over Papoose and Claressa Shields' situation. Word on the street is that Easy the Block Captain is already cheating on her. Now, after all the drama that went down, last year, things between Remy and Easy don't seem to be going too well. And from the looks of it, Papoose isn't feeling sorry for her at all. Instead, he's been making fun of her for getting cheated on, especially since she was the one who stepped out on him first. It looks like another big showdown is coming, so buckle up. Let's break this mess down. By now, most of y'all probably already know how wild it is that Remy and Papoose's love story ended like this. Papoose was so devoted to her that he risked going to prison himself by trying to smuggle a skeleton key to her while she was locked up. When the authorities tried to stop him from visiting her, he didn't back down. He married her while she was still behind bars. And since they couldn't have a wedding in person, they did it over the phone. If that's not love, I don't know what is. When she got out, they had a real wedding ceremony and blended their families together. Remy had one child before meeting Papoose, and he had 3 kids of his own. Then, in 2018, they had a daughter together, making their family complete. On paper, everything seemed perfect. But people started raising eyebrows when Father's Day 2023 came and went without Remy giving Papoose even a simple shout-out. That was weird because in the past, she never missed a chance to praise him for being an amazing husband and father. She would always brag about how strong their relationship was, so when she stayed completely silent on a day that should have been a no-brainer for a heartfelt post, folks started wondering if something was off. Then, what really got people talking was that Papoose ended up wishing himself a happy Father's Day. He posted a picture of himself with the kids, but Remy wasn't in it. Neither was her other child from a previous relationship. He captioned it, "Family is everything." People immediately noticed her absence and started commenting, asking things like, "Where's Remy?" and "Something seems off." Some even pointed out that maybe she was never as in love with Papoose as he was with her. At first, people just speculated, but then rumors started spreading that Remy had been messing around with none other than Easy the Block Captain. This was shocking, not just because Remy and Papoose always seemed rock solid, but because Easy moved in the same circles as Papoose. The idea that he would betray Papoose like that had everyone in disbelief. Naturally, Papoose wasn't about to let that slide. Word on the street is that he and Easy got into it at an industry event. According to people who claim to be there, Papoose didn't just confront him, he actually knocked him out. Easy tried to play it off on social media, saying things like, "Y'all want something bad to happen to me so bad," and claiming the rumors were false. But his reaction didn't convince anyone. At one point, Easy even called on Papoose to clear the air, saying, "Real men do real things, right, Pap? Clear these rumors up before I do." The fact that he was asking Papoose to speak up while allegedly sneaking around with his wife was wild. But Papoose didn't respond. He just stayed silent. That alone spoke volumes. Then Remy finally addressed the situation. She tweeted, "I'd like to apologize to everyone who was disappointed tonight because we couldn't get 3 full rounds from all the opponents. And can y'all please stop with the Easy and Pap lies? There's no place like Chrome. See y'all in August. But the biggest sign that something was really off was Papoose's silence. Anyone who followed their relationship knew that he always had Remy's back, no matter what. He never hesitated to defend her. So when she started getting dragged over these cheating rumors and he didn't step in to shut them down, it was a huge red flag. That was completely out of character for him, which made people believe that the rumors must have been true. Let's be real. If nothing had happened, the old Papoose would have been the first one to shut everything down. He always spoke highly of Remy, saying things like, "A man has to honor his queen. If she disagrees with something, he has to take her perspective into consideration. Happy wife, happy life." But now, his silence said everything. Without even saying a word, he let people know that something was definitely wrong, and if there was still any doubt, it disappeared when Remy and Easy stepped into a rap battle against Geechee Gotti. If you know anything about battle rap, you already know that nothing is off limits. Rappers go for blood. And let's just say, Gotti didn't hold back. He went straight for the jugular, putting me on blast for cheating on Papoose with Easy. I'm not stopping my business just to help someone who could ruin their own image. People used to see us as the poster couple for black love, but the way Gotti said it made it clear it was an open secret. Everyone had been talking about this drama for a while, but Gotti didn't stop there. He went all in on Remy, tearing her apart for cheating on Papoose after he had stayed loyal to her for years. In every interview, Papoose always showed love and admiration for her, telling the world how amazing she was. He held her down for 6 years while she was in prison. The shocking part? Easy didn't even try to deny the rumors. He basically confirmed them. He said, "You want to know who I'm messing with? You want the details?" Then he added, "If you ever heard something about me and a girl and I ain't dead, it's probably because I still got the girl." Side pieces these days are getting bolder and louder. Papoose, on the other hand, never spoke publicly about the drama. Instead, he quickly moved on with a new woman, Claressa Shields. Yes, the boxer. And let's be real, this got even messier. Because Claressa and Remy actually knew each other. Claressa had even been in Remy's DMs before she started seeing Papoose. But to be fair, Papoose and Easy also knew each other, so maybe it was a little tit for tat. Just when people thought the drama was settling, word on the street was that Papoose had officially moved on and his new relationship was getting serious. Normally, you'd think Remy wouldn't have much to say, given that she was the one caught in the scandal. But no, she's not taking it well at all. Sources say she's been spiraling, throwing shade and talking recklessly. She's making it clear she's not ready to let this go without a fight. A proverbial fight, hopefully, because she definitely wouldn't want to step in the ring with Claressa. Apparently, she's been hinting that if things don't go her way, she's ready to throw hands. But if Remy is supposedly happy with Easy, why does she care so much about her ex moving on? It probably has something to do with how well things are going between Papoose and Claressa. Claressa recently declared her love for Papoose and even hinted that she'd say yes if he ever asked her to be with him. She said, "Sometimes people need to fight it out because just talking doesn't always work. You can talk things out, express your feelings, and come to an agreement, but sometimes people don't care how you feel." She added, "If you haven't fought recently, you're not ready for this. It's natural. Some people just need hands put on them. I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports." She also made it clear that Papoose's support is different from what she's had before, saying, "His support is something I've never experienced before." This seems to be mutual because Papoose hasn't been shy about showing her off. And that definitely made Remy salty. She's been trying to cause problems between them for a while. Last year, she exposed their relationship, making it seem like Papoose was only using Claressa and wasn't really into her. She even leaked texts from Claressa, where she told Papoose, "You need to take accountability. You're the one who's married. If you can't sleep on the phone with me or be with me in person, at least let me know you made it home safe or communicate if you fell asleep in the car." It sounded like Claressa wanted Papoose to be upfront about his feelings, but he wasn't, giving her much. Remy clowned her for this, saying, "Papo, dumb as hell, fell asleep on the phone with Claressa while laying in my house. He refuses to leave. This is supposed to be a world champion boxer, but she got scared and hung up as soon as she heard my voice." Then she added, "Oh, and baby girl, you're not the only one. She also accused Clarissa and her team of running a smear campaign against her, saying, "This lady, Clarissa Shields, and her sorry PR team have been spreading fake stories about me every day to make me look bad and make him look like God's gift." For too long, I begged Papo to say something to stop the rumors, but he kept telling me to stay quiet. "Well, I'm tired. Oh, and he said he would never sleep with you because you're ugly. Don't worry, I saw everything. Now the world will see it too since you're so tough." Then Remy went even further, leaking more texts where Clarissa seemed frustrated with Papoose, saying, "I'm not happy, but I'm all right. I'll stop because I don't want to stress you out more than you already are." I just feel stupid at this point. At that point, Papoose had had enough. He finally responded saying, "Sad to say, but Remy is a narcissist. She cheated repeatedly, and now that I've moved on, she's playing the victim. I've requested a divorce multiple times, but she'd rather chase clout on social media instead of handling this like an adult. I don't want to do this social media drama for the sake of my 6-year-old daughter." And just like that, the drama keeps unfolding. Will Remy let it go, or will she keep coming for Papoose and Clarissa? Only time will tell. She has to go to school. As you can see, I stayed quiet through all of this. Then, he addressed the rumors about Remy cheating on him with his friend, Easy the Battle League captain. He said, "While I was at home with my daughter, last Christmas Remy was somewhere else. Now that I've finally moved on, she's upset and making up lies. She's a narcissist. I told her we could get a divorce like adults, but she refuses because I won't lie and say I didn't knock the guy out. I still have messages of her begging me to lie about it, but who cares? I didn't even throw a punch back. The last time I saw him, he was curled up on the ground. Everyone saw it. I knocked him out. Then, Remy woke him up and left with him for 4 days. I went home with my daughter. You see, she couldn't wait to lie about it again." Shaking my head. "I didn't knock him out because he was messing with my wife. I did it because he shook my hand and then slept with her." Clarissa also spoke up, saying, "I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is acting like this. Such clown behavior." Rye fired back, saying, "I'm not 45 yet, but you are 29. And let's be real, you're not aging like fine wine. But I'm not your enemy. Tell your boyfriend to buy you some flowers and gifts." Then, he claimed that her boyfriend had ignored her calls because he was with another woman in California that week. Remy even accused Papo of cheating on Clarissa. However, Clarissa exposed her for faking text messages and trying to stir up drama. She said, "Making fake texts is crazy. I'm not someone you can bully. You're bitter and mad, making yourself look foolish. Just stop." Clarissa then took it a step further and challenged Remy to a fight, saying, "Clarissa Shields versus Remy Ma, February 2nd. Come get your behind whooped." In an interview, Clarissa said she'd fight Remy for just $1. When asked how much it would take to step into the ring with her, she responded, "This girl leaked my number. My actual phone number. So, at this point, you can give me $1 and I'll do it. It's not about anything else, it's just about that. I'm a businesswoman. Don't leak my number. Why would you do that? Drama sells, but I'm not involved." In that beef, my issue with her is leaking my number. People are saying I want to fight her over a guy. Stop it. That's beneath me. It's the disrespect of leaking my number, and that's it. It's clear these two really don't like each other. On the other hand, Remy's boyfriend, Easy the Black Captain, recently claimed that other men were jealous of him for being with Remy. He said, "People are going to extreme lengths because they're mad it happened. I kept it real. If it was that easy, any of y'all would have done it. There are a lot of people who don't like me for no reason. But that's not all." During a rap battle, he even made Remy publicly confirm their relationship. He said, "I'm only going to address this one time since y'all want to be on the front line. Ayo, Remy, don't you love me?" And she responded, "Yeah." Right there, that was his punchline. Now, you'd think that means he and Remy are solid, right? Well, not really. According to insiders, he's been messing around with other women for a while now. Allegedly, he never cut off his side piece when he and Remy got together. Remy reportedly found out about his affairs a couple of weeks ago, which explains why she's been lashing out at Papoose and Clarissa. When you look at the timeline, it all kind of makes sense. She started exposing Papoose and Clarissa, trying to break them up, right after she found out about Easy cheating. Papoose also said that Remy has been refusing to sign the divorce papers, and now it looks like we know why. Now, I'm not saying Papoose and Clarissa did the right thing by getting together, knowing Remy was still in the picture. Even though she did the same thing. Right now, Remy looks like she's taking the bigger loss. But honestly, we shouldn't be surprised that Easy is already cheating on Remy. They say you lose them how you get them, and this is exactly what he's known for. But anyway, I want to hear from y'all. What do you think about this messy situation? Do you believe Papoose is really into Clarissa, or is it just revenge? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out the next video.